Hello and welcome to another edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. We got a lot to talk about, so let's get right to it. This is the brand new flagship design underneath the Hyundai umbrella. Yes, they have made the announcement they're going to make the big jump like the Japanese auto manufacturers you think of. You think of Honda, Nissan, and Toyota having the Acura Infiniti and Lexus brand. This is the same setup. The new high-end brand for Hyundai is going to be called Genesis. Now, this does have a little bit of trouble because there is a Genesis Coupe and a Genesis Sedan underneath the Hyundai umbrella. So what will that mean for those makes moving forward? But pretty excited to see what Hyundai may have up their sleeve for a high-end brand. Next up on the list, we're going to talk about some of the machines that were at the Specialty Equipment Marketing Association, aka the SEMA show out in Las Vegas, Nevada. Includes a lot of cool concept from a lot of manufacturers, including this one. This is the Kia Forte Coupe Mud Bogger. Don't know little to nothing about this machine, assuming that it's all-wheel drive. We don't know if it's got the 1.6-liter turbocharged four-cylinder that it's in the Forte Coupe. It does have a full roll cage, 5-speed transmission, and not to mention full race seats in it. It's just a cool concept shown off at the SEMA Motor Show. Another vehicle that's shown off there is the folks over at Honda are showing off this machine. Now, this is a trophy truck. This is going to be facing the Baja 1000. That's actually the weekend after the taping of this program. So this vehicle will be fighting in anger just a handful of days. In fact, it already has. Now, if you squint really hard, you can probably see what's going to be the new Honda Ridgeline, which nobody has yet to see as of yet. So, pretty neat piece of kit. And I'll tell you what, Honda, if you built this as a production vehicle, I would be in line to buy one. Next up on the list, folks over at Mazda are showing off this concept. Very cool. This is the MX-5 Speedster concept. Right off the bat, you can tell, no roof. Pretty cool. No windscreen. It's just got a little wind deflector right in front of the steering wheel. Super lightweight machine because they've put full carbon fiber seats inside, a lot of carbon fiber accents, not to mention full carbon fiber 16-inch wheels on all four corners, fully adjustable suspension. It does get an upgraded braking package on this machine too, but all of that and you still have a vehicle that weighs 2,081 pounds. Super lightweight machine. Probably will never reach production, but this one may. This is the MX-5 Speedster. Or no, this is the Roadster, sorry. The Roadster comes with a bikini top on the top of it, much like the Boxster Speedster that we've seen in the past. This vehicle, too, gets the fully adjustable suspension on all four corners. This gets lightweight Yokohama wheels on all four corners as well. And this vehicle is only claiming to be 2,301 pounds, so it is a lightweight. This thing could reach production's chances are probably pretty slim, though. Next up on the list, we've talked about the Viper program actually maybe going away in the next couple of years, and that fire seems to be gaining a little bit of momentum over the past several weeks. But nothing out of FCA as of yet, but there is something out of FCA. The Viper Group and the ACR program, they've taken the full-on competition aero package car to some of the biggest circuits here in the United States, including Virginia International Raceway, Willow Springs, and Laguna Seca, and now own the track records on 13 different road course circuits here in the United States. And this is not just Dodge doing the timing. This is the SCCA. So this is a third party that's making these official. Now, the fact that this vehicle does come with a full competition aero package means this thing gets 2,000 pounds of downforce, which means it's not going to be very quick in a straight line, but it will kill a road course. And some of the cars that this thing has beat at some of the higher end tracks, including the McLaren P1 and the Porsche 918 Spyder, not too shabby. Would love to see what this thing could do around the Nordschleife loop when they ever open that back up for record runs. Next up on the list, this is a pretty cool piece of kit too. And it's not the Challenger on the trailer. It's the truck up front. It's the ProMaster that they're calling the Dragmaster from the folks over at Dodge. Now, it doesn't look too fancy from the outside other than the Mopar logos, but look at the inside. It is fully set up for you to go IHRA or NHRA drag racing, including data loggers, full snap-on tools, snap-on tool boxes, extra tires, not to mention all the lubricants the vehicle need. Very, very cool beast kit. obviously will never make it into production, but it's still very doggone neat. A vehicle that may make it into production, but it's going to need a little help to get there. This is the brand new Dodge Dart GLH. You may remember the GLH moniker from back in the past. Goes like hell. Well, sadly, this Dart doesn't go like hell. They didn't do anything to the power plant whatsoever, so I would love to see them do something pretty cool, because I, back in the day, owned what someone was the brother. I owned a Shelby Charger. They did make a Charger GLH and an Omni GLH back in the day. 2.2 liter turbocharged 4 that was just kind of mundane up to about 3,200 RPMs, but boy, after that, when that turbo was pulled up, pretty fun automobile. Next up on the list, this vehicle may go into production, or maybe not, but this is the new Challenger GT concept. Now, what's so special about this? It comes with a 5.7 liter Hemi V8 with a Stage 3 Scat Pack package on it, which gets the horsepower up to 450 brake horsepower. Now, that is chased by an 8-speed ZF automatic gearbox, and all the power is going to all 4 wheels, as they rob the all-wheel drive system off the Charger Interceptor package, the police car package. Not real sure how hot rodders will warm up to an all-wheel drive car, but Mopar's kind of feeling the waters to see whether something like this could be sold. Next up on the list, this vehicle absolutely will be sold for just under $100,000 starting out. This is the brand new Mustang Cobra Jet. Now you think of that 4-wheel independent suspension, well, it is gone in this machine. 50 units of these will be built with a solid rear axle, but it does get the 5-liter Coyote V8 that has a Whipple supercharger on top, making 575 brake horsepower. This is for NHRA, IHRA drag racing, full roll cage, race seats, 3-speed automatic. This is the real deal when it comes to drag racing. If you want to race in one of the lower classes, it's a pretty cool piece of kit. Next up on the list, the Chevrolet group had a bunch of concepts, a ton of Camaro stuff that were mainly only cosmetic stuff, except for this one. This was the Performance Edition. Thankfully, one of them that actually had a little bit extra performance. Not only do you get the striping package, the upgraded wheels, the upgraded braking package, but you do get a cold air intake and a catback exhaust, gaining an extra 10 brake horsepower and 10 foot-pounds of torque. No word on whether this one will go into production. One that will go into production is the Challenger for that Cobra Jet. This is the brand new Camaro, part number 201696562. Yes, that's the official part number. If you go into GM Performance Parts and look up that part number or Chevy/GM Performance Parts, this is the car that'll show up underneath that part number. Now, what is it? It's the new Copo Camaro for 2016. The brand new drag racing only machine comes with a solid rear axle, just like the Mustang, right around $100,000, just like the Mustang. This vehicle has a pair of power plant options, including an LS7 7-liter V8 making 430 brake horsepower, and a 5.7-liter supercharged Whipple 2.9-liter Whipple charger on top of that, making 530 brake horsepower. 3-speed automatic, again, solid rear axle. This thing will be going on sale. Only 69 units of this machine will be built, and only one in this livery, which actually has got the name of NHRA drag racer Courtney Force on the side of it, and will be sold at auction for charity at Barrett-Jackson in Scottsdale, Arizona, the first part of 2016, with all the monies going to charity. Last up on the list, you may remember this picture from shows past. Yes, the idiot who got out on the Singapore Grand Prix circuit while the Formula One race was going on. He has been sentenced in the past couple of days to 6 weeks in a Singapore prison. Kind of a slap on the wrist, but hopefully this will keep a lot of other folks from getting out on the race circuits when the races are going on. And that's all there was that I thought was worth talking about for this edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. If you want to jump on over to the Facebook page, links down in the show notes. Also, if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, you can do so at any time and get the first dibs on the brand new shows as soon as they come out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again real soon.